talking to them.
Because normally you dress like this in the house?
No, no. I just dress like this when I go outside or I meet men. I have to, you know, work with men. Yeah.
But now you're wearing it?
Yeah, I'm wearing it because I'm on video and I'll be exposed to the world. So I'd rather be covered. Yeah. Okay?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن فلا يؤذين وكان الله غفورا رحيما.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم ذلك أزكى لهم إن الله خبير بما يصنعون.
Basma, you were here 3 years ago too. You've asked us not to show any footage of you from that time because you've switched from wearing the hijab, the headscarf, to wearing what we can see now, which is the niqab. Tell us why you made that decision since we last spoke to you.
I've been wearing it for around a year and a half now. And I guess I started to get into my religion more. And I wanted everything and anything that could strengthen me, that could pull me up, give me more confidence. And this was something that I wanted to do, that I could do. And when I wear it, it makes me feel like I can compromise everything else besides my religion. I mean, it gives me a boost. And it's something that my parents personally don't agree with. Like, not that I don't agree with.
What do you mean when you say I can compromise everything else except my religion? What does that mean?
I feel like I can push away everything else, but what I feel happy in, as in like in my religion, I can't change that. I don't want to change it because it's me, it's something that I love. And when I do this, I face a lot of, like, people have stereotypes, people staring at me. Sometimes people won't look me in the face because they think I can't see, but I can see. I have eyes, and they're very clear, you know. I'm a normal human being. Not everyone's definition of happiness is mine. And what I find my happiness is my religion. I like being strong in it.
Is it an unusual decision in your religion to do that as a 16-year-old?
I don't know. It depends where you go. I can't actually answer that completely. Like I was saying with my parents, to them they say one thing with them was that you're too young, Another thing was, you know, you're going to face so many, you know, hardships in life, and because of where you live in Australia, people are not used to it, and they think terrorism, they think this. Well, it actually gave me confidence, like, okay, you think it's different, you think that it's something that I should not be doing, well, I'm actually going to do it, and I'm going to prove that I can do it and accomplish things in doing it.
So to get back to the theme here, do you feel different to other 16-year-olds?
When people stare at me and call me names, that's when I feel different.
And does that happen very much?
You know, I'll be completely honest, I don't go out that much. Not because of the niqab, I have a lot of things to do at home, but if I have to admit that this does affect me going out because of the things I face. But
so you're going through what Mama went through 3 years ago, sort of.
Yeah, but because I have more confidence in my religion and I know what I'm doing it for, and because I am doing it for my own self, I feel like, you know what, I don't really care what anybody else thinks. You know, people are doing what they want to do because they want to be happy. I want to be happy too.
And when did you decide this? When did you decide to do this? How old were you?
It was a few months before I turned 14.
This seems to have become so major, a major aggravation. Why should women who want to wear a veil, why should this have been such a source of aggravation today? Why is that? I don't understand it. I mean, if a naked woman walked in this room here, meaning wearing a bikini or a G-string, she would have the right to just walk just like anybody else. If a woman came down here and she was wearing a G-string and walked right across here and went back upstairs and came down, matter of fact, there were 2 or 3 of them, we would be like, whoa. What's going on here? But we couldn't say anything because it is accepted in the society for a woman to wear this in public. And there are some beaches in this country and some places in this country where you got some people call themselves naturalists. You know what they are. I don't have to tell you. That is, they believe that they should just walk around all the time naked. Now that we can't make a judgment call because according to legislation, the naturalists have a right. There's a man that was running across the whole UK for 3 months. Can you imagine that? 3 months with nothing but a hat and a pair of boots on. I mean, he's running. Can you imagine a man running through a village? Nothing but a hat and a pair of boots on. Because he's a naturalist and these are his constitutional rights. And for 3 months, nobody could say anything about it. Well, I say that in a society where people are allowed to express themselves that way, why should there be a problem about Muslim women, whether in the schools or otherwise, choosing the preference to cover their heads or to cover their bodies with loose garments? Why should there be such an uproar? Why is there the need for the media to assault and say Muslims want to take over our society and Muslims want to impose their values upon us and so forth? Well, I want to remind them that until 15 or 20 years ago, the nuns in the church, in the Catholic Church, they had to wear it. Is it right or wrong? And just recently, the Catholic Church has relaxed the uniform codes of the nuns where they can show a little cleavage. They can now wear a little bit, you know, put the cross right there in the middle. They don't have to wear a headpiece anymore, and they can show a little bit of thigh. Well, that's their right. We can't say anything about that. But when I went to church, to the Catholic Church, when I was 17 years old, all the nuns were looking like the sisters are looking today. So society has changed, but why should our values have to change? Those Muslim ladies who want to wear the full scarf and want to wear loose clothing, they're doing so because God said so, not because their husband said so, not because they're Arabs or Indonesians or Malaysians or Africans. No, they're doing it because God says so. So if our religion, which is the same religion of Moses and Abraham and David and Solomon and Jesus and John the Baptist, if we have the same religion as all those prophets, and we are all monotheistic people basically, Christians and Jews and Muslims, taking our sources from the same, taking our scripture from the same sources, and we can see in the history of our religions that women dress this way consistently, then why is it an aberration because our women want to wear that today? What do they want our women to do? Do they want our women to take off their head scarves and all put on G-strings?